Wow, this truck in front of me, those tires are going to break off and he's going to lose his. All right, so anyway, that trailer is in bad shape. I'm going to hang back a little. Jeez. Just said to myself, so much to do, so little time. So much to do, so little time. So many people are so afraid of losing money, they don't fear losing time. The most valuable thing that we have is time. When we get to the end of our lives, we will spend all kinds of money for more time. I have so much to do today. I have so much to do in the next month. And I have so little time. I'm already looking at the clock, and I know that many of you have said this. I can't believe it's this time already. It is on this clock 10:54, which I set it a little fast so as to give me a couple of extra seconds, minutes, to worry about time. Another wise individual talking financially said that the most important bill that most of us forget to pay is attention. Pay attention. When you pay attention to how fast your life is going, you should not remain scared, but it should scare you a little. If you don't take time, you'll never have time. And if you don't make time to do the things that matter, you will never have time. Most of these videos that I've ever made are videos for me to talk to me for me. But I know that they are of some help to you. So with all the noise, distraction in the background as this car gets older and older, as I take it for one more year's inspection to put this car probably mostly to rest. This will be the last year for this blessed automobile that has been such a good blessing to me. There was a priest, Father Randy, at St. Eugene that's now down in, I think, Whiteville, from the CICM, which I forget what they call them, the Missionhurst priest. He's from the Philippines. He and I actually entered the Knights of Columbus together. We didn't know what the hell we were doing. But I mention him because he did the blessing of this vehicle. This is a used salvage vehicle. And this thing has got me to countless adoration hours, job interviews, back and forth to 2 or 3 different jobs. And it even got me to the airport back and forth to pick up and drop off one of the best friends that I've met in my recent years. I'm very happy what this vehicle has managed to accomplish. And should it win the day and pass one more year of inspection, this thing is falling apart. I've had to replace this battery I don't know how many times, but I think part of that is just because it sits for as long as it does. But if this thing wins the day and gets just a little bit more time, this car is running out of time. And it's just a vehicle. Whether you're driving a Tesla, a hybrid, or you're driving an old salvage beater and staying out of debt, they all end in the same graveyard. Now, Teslas probably have a uniquely amazing graveyard because they're going to get stripped to bare bones. And some of that stuff, I don't even know what the hell they're doing with. The material that they need for some of the batteries and stuff, I'm not exactly sure. But I know that one day Teslas will be rotting in the ground as a boxed up cube of crushed automobile parts. Part of the reason this car makes the noise it makes is because of the chassis itself. This car was a rebuilt title. But for the price that I paid for it, I even negotiated the price. I learned a great deal of principles that helped me get this vehicle with no car payment. No car payment. Paid cash. This thing made me money. It is a depreciating asset, but what's amazing is the Kelley Blue Book value of this vehicle is what I paid for it. It's what I paid for it. The mechanic that also sells cars that sold me this car is one of the best mechanics I've ever known. The biggest reason is because he took the time when I needed him, and he remembered me. I have so much to do with today, with the rest of this month of July in 2023. I'd like to believe that I have several decades left in my life, but all I know is that I'm not even promised tomorrow. Something could happen in this vehicle at any moment. There are so many tragedies that can happen right now to this entire world. I mean, there are crises in our faith and our family. There's depressions. There's all kinds of things that take so much time. St. Padre Pio said, pray, hope, and don't worry. We all know if we're good at worrying, you could say as much as you want, hey, don't worry. And it's much easier said than done. But I pray all the time. And you know what? Some of you do too, and you don't even realize it. And all I can tell you is to take time, to continue to take time and pray. Because God is listening, God is loving, and God is answering your prayers. It may not be the answer that you want, but God answers all your prayers. Thanks for taking the time to listen. God bless you.